Welcome back to What Are T Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-44-100. It's a Tier 8 Soviet medium premium tank, and it's located on the south or assault spawn of Karelia Assault. And the name of the commander is Captain Ashstorm. And battle is about to commence. And they're off. 10 minutes to go. They have to take the cap or kill all enemy tanks within 10 minutes. Now it's armed with a 100mm gun. And it's quite a nippy little medium tank. In fact, I did hear that in the choice between a T-54 first prototype and a T-44-100, Quickie Baby said that he preferred the T-44-100. And he's having a look down towards the horseshoe, or the dips, or the swamp underneath the horseshoe, but he can't see any enemy. That's normally where an enemy tank will go to try and spot any of the tank destroyers that queue up on the cliff top to take shots at any of the enemy that are spotted. Nobody's moved forward to the pass at D4 to try and spot the enemy, but a T-32 has been spotted. We're just waiting to see if any of the mediums turn up at this side. Well, Captain Ashton's going to push ahead, and we've got our first enemy. It's a Revelarice, or Ravioli as Jingles calls it. 285 hit, and he bounced around to 390. Pulling back. It's an M103 and a T10. M46 pattern up behind them. Puts a round into the 103. Good shot, 228. Reloaded. Got a 6.06 second reload. Oh, good shot. 232 into the engine bay area. Just sort of like working out which one he's going to go for next. Teasing them. It's a very aggressive forward position, this. But it's a good position because it actually uses a dip in the land. Good round into the T10, 247. It's a nice little high roll there. Oh, the M103 just took a round and he picked up some spotting damage. 210's worth. And another round into the T10. He's sitting there side on. He just doesn't realise the threat to his left. And he's now realised that he's turned his turret this direction, but it didn't help him. He bounced around off the T-44 for 390. Pops up. All the M103's where? And he's going for the baton instead. 245 takes a round from the M103 for 413. So that's not a very good exchange, that one. I think he stayed up too long and gave the M103 the chance to place a round where it would do the most damage. He's trying to get round. This time he gets around into the M103 for 255. The M103 can't fire back. We can see where that round went. It went straight in through the middle where the driver should be. Pulls up to put a round into the pattern, but it bounces. And oh, took a round in return by the M103 as well as the pattern. 237 in return to the M103. And he did some damage assist of 420 on the M103. He's down to half his health now. Unfortunately, we just lost our AMX 65 ton who was in platoon with us. But we did take down the enemy pattern, and that was the M103 going down. He was taken out by our Revelarice. Now, can you get a shot on that Smur? There he is, in the distance. Beautiful shot, 238. He's retreating, but he's gone behind the rock. That's unfortunate. Get a shot on the Progetto, and he does! 233. There's a 50 TP up there, and he knows where we are, so he's aiming this direction. So we're changing position, going up behind the rocks to stop RT from firing at us. They do have an RT, a GW Tiger P. We don't know which direction he's firing because we haven't received any rounds, so presumably he's firing up the other end. Okay, that should be long enough for the Samua to have passed his attention to something else. So we can poke our head out and have a look and see if anybody's looking this way. Well, not the Samua. The Progetto's in the dip. In fact, we can't see anyone at the moment. We know they're there. We just can't see anything. Now he's aiming at the bush. But he's holding fire. I think the enemy's in the same situation. They don't know we've poked out to have a look. They've poked out. Nobody's firing at each other. Okay, 50 TP has been spotted. There he is. Behind the rock. He's pulling back. Now it's the Progressor. There's the Canard. Oh, good round into him. 252. Can get another one in. I think so. Try. And a second one goes in. Oh, he's got a fire. He set fire to him. He's burning. Oh, and somebody else gets the kill shot. It was the Object 430 finished him off. And there's the Samua. Can we get around it? No, it hits the rock. Well, the 50 TP still there as well. We can just see the top of his turret. And we get the round through for 242. 50 TP's taken out. There are now only 6 enemy remaining. And a round through the rear of the Wizzy 111-1FT. And he's turning because he knows what's coming. And another round goes through. 230. He's shooting him at long range. But the Wizzy has got behind that rock because he now knows he's safe. He's now angling for a shot. There's the Reveille. One into the rear of his turret. 260. I'm surprised that didn't hammer rack him. One of the enemy went down. That was the Progetto M46. Or Progetto 46. Now the rest of the team are moving in on the camp area. Okay, he's going to go for the Reveille. Oh, ouch! Reveille got around into him. There's 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. The rest of the team is piling on in. They now have only 2 enemy remaining. The Samua SM and the Wizzy 111-1FT. And I think this is going to be over fairly quickly if we transfer to another tank. We're just waiting to see. Loads of wrecks behind us here. And that's it. It's all over. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. See how well we did. And it's an ace tanker for Captain Ashstorm in the M44 or T-44-100. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage for his team, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He got 8 in that one. And lastly, he got a Confederate. He hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, at least 6 tanks, subsequently taken down by other team members. And in fact, actually, he didn't get any kills at all during the battle, but he certainly dealt out a lot of damage. So let's have a look at the team score. Oh, before we move to the team score, the win rate was 4595. So, team score. He got the highest damage on his team. In fact, the highest damage overall. But he didn't pick up the high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit points. 4,249 hit points overall. He didn't get the highest number of kills. That went to the Object 430 and the Reveille. They managed to get 5 kills between them. Highest that the enemy scored was the Wizzy 111-1FT. He managed 3 kills. When it comes to base XP, though, it was definitely Captain Ashstorm who managed to pick up the highest one. 1,523 hit points of hit points XP and base XP, and that is absolutely huge. And it's also because he was actually spotting a lot of damage for his team at the same time, and he was hitting doing a lot of damage to the enemy that he was hitting. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 20 rounds, got 18 direct hits, 16 penetration, damage of 4,249 hit points, of which 1,783 were at more than 300 meters. He managed to receive 6 hits during that battle, 4 were penetrations, 2 were non-penetrations. Also block damage of 780 hit points. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, didn't kill any, but that's why he got the Confederate. He also did damage assistance of 2,957 hit points, and that's where the ace spotter popped in, because he not only dealt damage, but he enabled others to deal damage as well. On a premium account, he earned 148,979 credits, and that's the amount you would normally see from a frontline battle that lasted half an hour, and this was an assault battle that lasted less than 10 minutes. And after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away 13,179 credits, and the reason for that was the ammunition. He was using a lot of premium ammunition to get the good results, and it certainly paid off for his team. He received 1 bond for the Confederate, 2,284 XP for the battle, and then ×5 for the first victory of the day, and he had a premium vehicle tier bonus as well as personal reserve bonus, meaning he took away a monster 13,936 experience points for just 1 battle. So he not only earned a huge amount to start with overall, but he also took away a large amount of experience for the battle. And even though he actually fired a lot of premium ammo, it paid off. So I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.